Good afternoon, everybody. So by now I have already made my big announcement that I stock the amazing Oh My Glam makeup. So like I said in my announcement, I'm not gonna like proclaim to be like the world's best makeup artist. I'm certainly not gonna be entering myself into glow up or anything like that. My hair looks a wee bit of a mess here. But I am going to, over the next wee while, show you some looks that you can create using the Oh My Glam makeup. This has been created this morning using it. So I'm going to pass on to you tips that I have learned. So I hope that you enjoy my first video. But remember, I'm not like a pure amazing makeup artist, and I don't claim to be. I don't think I'm amazing, but I just hope that you enjoy it. And please remember, if you want any of the makeup, I have got it for you. Thanks. Bye. So folks, I'm sorry I'm actually doing this in the mirror, but I don't have the confidence yet to be doing it towards the camera. I find it quite difficult to work, so apologies. First thing I am doing is applying the Urban Decay primer, which is absolutely amazing. It comes in several different colours, but the one that I have got is called, I'm just looking it up, Eden. It actually comes in white as well. Now, if you're wanting to do more colourful makeups, you should definitely get the white one because it makes the pigment stand out more, but Eden's fine because it kind of matches in with my skin colour. Now, you can see I'm patting it on. This is a tip that I've learned from my P. Louise online training. If you don't pat it on, it's not going to go matte, and then you need to wait longer for it to dry. So pat, pat, pat away. Bit boring this wee bit. I'm using a peaches and cream brush to do this. I'm pretty sure that that brush is quite good for doing cut creases as well, but we're not doing a wee cut crease today. Me having a wee glance in the mirror just to see and make sure that you can actually see what I'm doing. Now at this point I've already done half of my face. Don't know about you guys, but I have got one half of my face that I just seem to do better than the other. One eye I do better than the other. The, cat flicks, cat eyes, I just do it better on one side. So always start on your weaker side, because if you start on your weaker side, then it will be easier to even it up in the side that you're stronger with. So sometimes I put the primer right up into the eyebrows, sometimes I don't. If you're doing quite a bold brow, you don't really need to because you're going to be doing makeup. If you're going to be doing more of a natural brow, then it is a good idea just to put your primer in. Now, this is the amazing palette that I am going to be using today. It is the Peaches palette from Oh My Glam. Now, that wee brush that I am using to do my darker colour, I have had since I worked in a salon in Shawlands years ago. It was, what's the name? It was Bare Minerals. Absolutely love it. It has lasted me really well. It just shows you if you do get decent brushes, they will last you. If you buy cheap, you buy twice, definitely when it comes to your brushes. Now, the first colour from the Peachy palette I am applying is my darker colour, which is called Burnt Orange. Now, you can see again, I'm patting that on, and then I'm blending. The reason for that is I'm wanting to load up the colour onto the skin and onto the primer before blending it out. Now, you've seen obviously the start of the video, my makeup isn't only just on that part of my eye, and the reason you start a bit lower down is so that you can take up more room when you're blending. Now, when you're blending, make sure that you can actually see the bristles of the brush swirling round. If you do, you're using it quite heavy, and you shouldn't be. It should be a very light as a feather, tickly kind of sensation. Now again, with my Peachy palette, I am going in with the colour Light Tangerine. It's kind of similar to Burnt Orange, but it's a lot lighter. So when I am applying what I am doing is I am applying, putting the pressure of the brush 50% onto the pigment which is already on my skin and 50% onto only primed skin. This is how you get a really good blend and a really good overlap. You need to actually make sure that you don't overblend, because if you overblend, the colours just basically merge together and look a bit muddy. Now at this point I have chose to use the same brush. Obviously I will have wiped the brush in between to get any excess product off, but I do change my mind again. That's me just showing you that I'm now going back to burnt orange. And the reason for that is I think I do in this video, I do this 3 times, going from burnt orange to tangerine, burnt orange to tangerine, burnt orange to tangerine. If you only do it once, you're not going to get that strong pigment in the colour. Now obviously it depends what sort of a look that you're going for. You might not want the pigment to stand out loads, you might just want a wee bit of colour. Obviously different clients of mine have got different preferences, and I speak to them and consult with them before actually doing their treatment to make sure that I am giving them exactly what they're looking for. I say a lot, sorry guys. I'm not reading this from a script, I'm literally watching the video and then telling you what I'm doing. So here you can see the video speeded up a wee bit. It would be a wee bit boring for you if you just had to watch me blend in actual real time. So you can just see how I'm layering up the colours. Again, going from the burnt orange to the tangerine, burnt orange to tangerine, burnt orange to tangerine, just to make sure that you're getting that more of a blend and a gradient. So this is me doing my last wee bit of blending with the light tangerine, but you'll see in a second I pick up my smaller brush and I go back in and I add some more of the burnt orange into the corner, because again I just want that corner to be darker and a bit more accentuated with the colour than I want the rest. The rest I definitely want to be blended, but in that corner I want the burnt orange to stand out. Oh, and as usual, having a wee sneeze. You know me, sniffly all the time. So guys, remember when you're doing makeup, obviously you're going to be close to your mirror to be able to see up close what you're doing, but you always need to take a step back and make sure that your symmetry is okay. If you do one eye, go on to the next eye and then just do it without double checking the other side, you're not going to have the same effect on both eyes. It's the exact same with doing your eyebrows. Do a wee bit at a time. Now, this is me just applying a wee bit more of the primer, because when I blended this eye, I blended a wee bit further onto the lid than what I wanted to. This didn't happen on the other eye, but it's fine. It's no biggie because the primer's that good. It covers it up. Now, this is me about to use Oh My Glam's amazing Glitterati liquid glitter shadow. It is just, it's beautiful. Comes in a trio of 3. And the colour that I've decided to use is Peachy Sparkle. Absolutely divine. Now, the way I'm using this is I'm just popping a wee bit onto my hand and then I'm using a brush just to pat it on. You could just do this with your fingers if you like, because it's a liquid, it's not really a messy glitter. Now, what I was worried about with applying this was that when I blinked or when I opened my eyes, it was going to go up onto my upper lid, because I'm 37, there is a wee bit of a hood there. But I was actually really surprised. It never happened at all with the other eye, and although I kind of wafted this one to get it dry quicker, it never happened in this one either. I was really, really impressed with it. Just popping a wee bit more on. I think it really complements the colours that are in that peachy palette that I've used. The Glitterati, this one comes, this one is the Peachy Sparkle. It kind of comes, when you're looking at it, you can see there's rose gold in there, there's a gold tinge, there's another one that is completely gold. And dropping things all over the place. Yep, so you've got bronze sparkle, and then we have golden bling. All of them, I would say, definitely good. Give them a good shake before actually using them. Now, I am actually here. I am just spraying my eyeshadow brush, and then I'm taking a colour from the Oh My Glam Flash palette, and then I'm just placing it in the inner corner of my eye. The reason I have sprayed my brush with setting spray first of all is because it will make the pigment deeper, and I actually did this on this side of my face with the highlighter that I'll show you later. I didn't do it on the other side of my face just to let you see the difference between how it is with and without. Now this is me just using an HD Brow Eye Define in the brown. I'm just applying it along. I don't want a heavy liner. All I was looking for with this look was just to give me a wee bit of depth of colour, just so that the join between my false eyelashes and my natural lashes